1 minute. That's all it took. For 30 days, I did one simple 60-second exercise every morning. By the end, something had changed that genuinely surprised me. Not just my balance, but how I felt walking, turning, reaching, and moving through my entire day. The exercise is simply standing on one leg. Here's the research that stopped me in my tracks. A major study followed more than 1,700 adults and found that those who couldn't stand on one leg for even 10 seconds had nearly double the risk of dying over the following decade. Your ability to balance on one leg may be one of the most powerful, overlooked signs of how well you're aging. And unlike so many things, this one you can actually train. One safety word first. Balance practice carries a real risk of falling, so always do it next to something sturdy you can grab. If you have severe balance problems, dizziness, or a history of falls, only do this with guidance from your doctor or a physical therapist. Why does balance matter so much? As we age, it quietly fades. The silent setup for falls, one of the leading causes of serious injury and lost independence. About 1 in 3 people over 65 falls at least once a year. Balance is a team effort between your eyes, your inner ear, and the tiny sensors in your muscles and joints. As we age, all three can weaken, along with the leg and core muscles that hold you steady. But balance is trainable at any age. Standing on one leg challenges all three systems at once, forcing them to wake up and grow stronger. Let me take you through my 30 days. Week 1 was humbling. Day 1, I stood next to my kitchen counter, lifted one foot, and immediately reached back for support. I could barely hold a few seconds. If you try this and feel unsteady, that's completely normal and exactly why you start. Week 2 brought the first real shift. By around day 10, I could let go of the counter for longer. 3 or 4 shaky seconds became 10, then 15. My body was quietly recalibrating. If you're finding this useful, subscribe. This channel shares simple, science-backed habits that help you stay strong and independent. Week 3 is when I noticed it in real life. Turning around in the kitchen without reaching for the counter, putting on trousers while standing instead of sitting, reaching into a high cupboard and feeling planted instead of unsteady. Small moments, but for anyone over 60, they define whether you feel confident or fragile in your own home. By day 30, I could hold each leg for 20, even 30 seconds. But the seconds weren't the real prize. The real change was confidence, a quiet sureness in how I moved. Research on balance training shows older adults can improve single-leg balance by 20 to 40% over about 8 to 12 weeks. So 30 days isn't the finish line, it's just the beginning. What's happening inside you during those weeks? When you first wobble, it's not that your body forgot how to balance. The connection between your brain, senses, and muscles has gone a little rusty. Every practice sends a signal that rebuilds those pathways and strengthens the small stabilizing muscles that hold you upright. You're not building something from nothing. You're reawakening something that was always yours. Here's exactly how to do this safely. Stand next to a sturdy kitchen counter, a heavy table, or a solid chair, something you can instantly grab. Lift one foot slightly off the floor, just an inch or two. Keep your eyes open and let your fingertips rest lightly on your support, easing off only when you feel steady. Hold for up to 30 seconds, then switch legs. That's your 1 minute complete. As you get stronger, make it harder safely. Go from a full grip to one finger to hovering your hand near the support. Much later, when very steady, you might try closing your eyes. Dramatically harder, so keep your support right there. The secret to doing it every day. Attach it to a habit you already have. Brushing your teeth? Stand on one leg while you do it. Waiting for the kettle? There's your minute. Because it's woven into your routine, you'll actually keep doing it. And consistency is the entire secret. A single minute every day for a year beats an hour done once and forgotten. A few safety lines to never cross. Always keep your support within reach, and never push to a real, dangerous wobble without holding on. How to prove your progress. Once a week, standing safely near your support, time how long you can hold each leg with eyes open. Write it down and watch it climb, week after week. Real proof your body is getting stronger. This was never truly about seconds on a clock. It was about freedom, the confidence to walk, to stay independent, to move through your days without the shadow of fear. 1 minute a day is the smallest possible investment for one of the largest returns there is, your independence and your dignity. It's never too late to build this, and like brushing your teeth, it's a habit to keep for life. Here's a challenge. Prove it to yourself right now. Stand safely next to a counter, lift one foot, keep your eyes open, and count how many seconds you can hold. That's your starting line. Come to the comments and type the word balance, along with your number of seconds. Then commit to 1 minute a day for the next 30 days, and come back and tell us your new number. Subscribe so the next simple, science-backed habit reaches you. And share this with someone you love who started to feel unsteady on their feet. This 1 minute habit could genuinely protect them from a fall.